Welcome to the Friday edition of Brownie Bites here on YouTube. I'm Darryl Ryder, coming to you from Cross Country Mortgage Campus in Berea, where the work week comes to an end. Let's start with the health of the Browns entering Week 1. Some great news as the entire active 53-man roster was on the practice field Friday. However, Mike Hall Jr., the only player with a game designation, he is out as his surgically repaired knee just isn't ready yet.
Yeah, he's progressing really well. This was all part of the plan and getting him up to speed, but not this week, and we'll just keep going. Well, you want to have your full complement of players for Week 1. So, proud that we're able to do that. But I also think it's a testament to how hard these guys have worked all offseason, Mary Kay. I think back to what they've put their bodies through April, May, and June, and then coming back through the dog days of summer and to get through the preseason and all those things. They've been building towards this, and I think that's a great testament to their work.
A lot of attention paid to Myles Garrett on Friday as he returned to practice. Of course, Garrett missed Thursday's session because of a sore hip, but good news, everything is fine. He looked good during the portion of practice that was open to reporters, and he told us just as much in the locker room following practice.
We're ready to go. Had some pain yesterday. I'm good today.
Now the Browns will need Garrett Sunday against the Bengals. In his career, he has racked up 9 sacks against Joe Burrow. That is the most he's had against any opponent. Of course, his 100th career sack was also courtesy of Burrow, too. Here's more of what the All-Pro had to say on Friday.
Well, it's not just Joe. They get the guys that get up front. It's Jamar, it's T, it's Chase. They got a whole bunch of special talents all over their team, so it's just exciting to be able to compete against them, especially twice. It sets the tone. So, you want to set the year off right, and, we've got to go out and establish a standard and, the direction of the team early. I do. I feel like guys are, understanding what it really takes and what it really means to be a professional and to go out there, win games, and consistently do it. It's not just an act of talent or practicing well. It's more than that. Got to go put it on film.
Does it have that potential, though, do you think?
I think it has the potential. But, at the end of the day, potential is just that until you execute, until you apply it. It's not me versus Trey, so I don't think about it like that. I want to be the best player on the field. I plan to lead the league in sacks, and it's not like he's pass blocking against me. I hope he does well. I hope he goes out and does what he's supposed to do, and I hope I do the same. I know they'll have the majority of attention pointed at me, so just trying to plan around that. I know there'll be some chips, some doubles, there'll be some slides, so just trying to get ahead of that. Work through the chip plan and our checks for things like that, and make sure that I can get in positions that I want to on the field to make the plays that we need.
A big reason why defensive coordinator Jim Schwartz is so excited about his new and improved defensive line is rookie defensive tackle Mason Graham, the 5th overall pick, also spoke on Friday as he gets ready to make his official NFL debut this Sunday.
Yeah, I kind of just feel like, it's the little fine details that, separates yourself. So I feel like preparation is, a big thing going into games, especially like game plans and, what we're going to be doing against this team or that team. But I'd say probably, it's a different level of preparation for sure. It feels the same. You have the anticipation of like the excitement, like butterflies, what it's going to look like. But yeah, I'm just like feeling like another kid ready to go out for the first game of the season. So just really excited to go out there with, preseason we played some games, but not everyone was out there all at the same time. So glad to see how we go out there and, execute. I feel like I've grown a lot. I've changed my body a lot. Taking my preparation more serious. I just feel like that's what you have to do going into the NFL as a rookie. All these other guys have way more experience. You're going into a new scheme for me, and just a new way of playing football, I guess. So just getting those things down and trying to execute. I feel like we have, obviously he gets a lot of attention. Everyone has their own game plan against, how they're going to block Myles or what they're going to do to Myles. So, we'll see what Cincinnati does. But I feel like we just have a great group up front that works well together. And I feel like we've been growing throughout training camp. And I feel like, we're kind of meshed really good. So, it'll be exciting to see, like I said earlier, everyone being on the field at the same time and then seeing it come full circle. Every split second counts. Whatever you can, take, however, the faster you can get off the ball, the more time you have to get to quarterback. But he does do a really good job of getting the ball out. Finding access throws and just being a really good quarterback, really. So we just got to keep relentless rush and just keep on rushing every play, no matter how fast the ball or how long he holds the ball for. We always talk about in the meeting room, we want to be the most dominant D-line in the NFL and definitely in the conference. In coming with that, that creates good defense. Our team's going to be good. Creating negative plays, sacks. We all want, the stats, but it's not always about that. Just playing good football, really. He's had a lot of experience. He's played in some big-time games. He's really good at reading, what he's seeing and, taking what he sees, analyzes stuff really quick, trust his receivers to get the ball to them, no matter if they're covered up or, wherever it may be. He's going to throw up the 50-50 ball every time. So I just feel like he has a lot of trust in his players, and that's kind of something that they, thrive on.
A lot of talk this week about accountability and changing culture within the locker room in an effort to produce better results on game day. Here's what the Browns head coach had to say about that.
I think culture is a very, very slippery subject because culture is people, very simply. And if you have the right people, you have the right culture, I think winning certainly helps. I think for me, I'm very, very, very fortunate and blessed and lucky to do what I do, to coach this game. I know our coaches feel the same way. I know our players feel the same way. So we don't take for granted the fact that we get to coach and play a kid's game, and that's the fun part of this business. We're very lucky in the competitive nature of this business. I also know you got the game this week, and it's the grind, and the next one comes, and the next one comes, and that's the NFL season. It's built to really test you mentally, physically, emotionally, all those type of things. But that's the fun part for us as coaches, certainly, definitely as players, where we're just lucky to play a kid's game.
The NFL is emphasizing sportsmanship this season. Officials have been directed to throw flags at any type of excessive celebration that includes taunting opponents. Kevin Stefanski had to remind his team once again Friday morning about those rules after watching the season opener between the Cowboys and Eagles.
My team meeting got very long this morning after some of the things that happened in that game. That was I didn't stay up for it, but I certainly clipped a bunch of it for this morning. So yes. Were you in the team meeting this morning too?
No, I'm just saying, what's the message?
The message is this: the league is very serious about sportsmanship. We know it. We know what you can and cannot do. Everybody does. Typically, when the league wants something emphasized, it gets emphasized early in the season. I think you saw that last night. So we will not complain about the rules. We know what the rules are. We will abide by them.
Well, the only thing left for the Browns to do is their Saturday morning walkthrough and, of course, team meetings as well. It'll be the Browns and Bengals Week 1 season opener Sunday afternoon, 1 o'clock kickoff at Huntington Bank Field. Thanks, as always, for watching. And remember to subscribe to the 92.3 The Fan channel here on YouTube. With the Browns in Berea, I'm Darrell Ryder for Sports Radio 92.3 The Fan.